Hello again, everybody, and welcome to the Francesa Five for week number 10. Before we get there, though, remember, sign up for the free Mike Francesa newsletter. You'll receive content, contests, goodies, all for free. All you have to do is go to MikeFrancesAPodcast.com and sign up, give him your email, and away we go. That's all you have to do to get the newsletter, and I think you'll enjoy it. So do that today. Now, week 10, Francesa 5, two college, two NFL, and a prop. Here we go. Game number one, and there's a lot of good games in college this week, and I'm going to try to topple two unbeaten teams. Third ranked A&M, unbeaten, goes into Missouri to take on the Tigers, and should be a very interesting contest. The Tigers have lost twice this year. They lost to Vandy in a tight fit. They lost at home to Alabama, which is in the title hunt right now, by 3 points. They have been very good. They've won 16 of their last 17 at home. They are a well balanced team. They have a big time punishing back and Hardy. They can move the ball both ways. A&M is unbeaten. They've played well. They've had some real high scoring games. I think Mizzou has a chance to upset them here. I think getting Missouri at home +7 is a lot of points. I think that this will be a game that goes down to the wire. It will be decided by a field goal one way or the other. I would not be shocked at all if Mizzou topples A&M from the ranks of the unbeaten. Give me Missouri +7, game number one. Game number two, I'm going back to an old friend, and that's Texas Tech. I can't get away from this team. Now, I gave them to you a couple times. They won big. I gave them to you on a week where they had a lot of misfortune. They went to Arizona State without their starting quarterback, without their best defensive player, very banged up. They got off to a bad start in the game. They came back with the backup quarterbacks and won and took the lead and lost the game in the final 30 seconds, 26-22, for their only loss of the season. They're ranked eighth in the country. They're home this week. They're welcoming in unbeaten BYU, which has done a nice job this year, but has not been up against this kind of opponent yet, with the quarterback back, with Texas Tech at full strength, at home, wanting to show who they really are. They have blown out most opponents this year. They've suffered the one loss at Arizona State. BYU comes in unbeaten. Should be a pretty high scoring game. I think Texas Tech will be upwards of 35 or right around 35 points in this game. Now, you would think, hey, Texas Tech's home. These teams are pretty close. Maybe they're a 4 point favorite. They're a 10-point favorite against BYU. It's a lot of points to lay, unless you think that they're better than BYU, and I do. I think Texas Tech rolls -10, game number two. Game number three, we switched to the NFL, and I kind of gave it away. The Rams -4 against the Niners. The Rams are 2 plays away from being unbeaten. They had a field goal blocked and run back for a touchdown in the Eagle game, and they fumbled going in to win the Niner game. They get the Niners. They're on the road. They're a 4-point favorite. They're the better team. They match up perfectly against the Niners right now, who cannot handle this kind of passing attack, cannot handle this kind of quarterback, have no pass rush, are hurt in the secondary. I figure the Niners will try and play a very, very safe, let them come the long field, which will set up the Niner running game. Niners will take it any way you give it to them, and they'll take it eventually both ways. I think the Rams have this game circled on the calendar for a while. Always a good rivalry. Rams, I think, are ready to emerge as the team in the NFC. Give me the Rams -4 for game number three. I don't remember ever taking Carolina as a favorite. But to me, this is the next step. Coming off a huge win. They're 5-4. They're 3-1 at home. In comes a New Orleans team which is looking to the future, which is seeing what they have at quarterback. Now they've traded away one of their primary receivers in Rashid, one less weapon. They're struggling anyway. Now Carolina, which can run the ball with Dowdle. Dowdle has been acclaimed now the back. He's not sharing time with Hubbard anymore. He's already rushed for 735 yards, 4 touchdowns. He's caught some balls for some more real estate, like 135 yards and another touchdown. He's had some big games. I think this will be a big game. I think the next step for Carolina is to win the games you're supposed to win at home and do it in professional fashion. That means do it going away. I think Carolina, which is a 5.5 point favorite here, again, it's not easy to take Carolina minus 5.5. It's been a long time since they've been favored by 5.5. I think they are making the break and becoming a real football team. I think they win going away. Carolina minus 5.5, game number 4, and then a prop. I've mentioned a couple of times what Minnesota did to Gibbs last week. I was stunned by it. He had 9 carries for 25 yards. He had 3 receptions for 3 yards. 3 yards. This is, to me, the most explosive player in the league. He's playing in the 425 window. Big game to a lot of the nation. They're coming off a loss. They're catching a Washington team that is just beaten down right now, mentally and physically. I think Gibbs puts on a show. Give me Gibbs over. Okay, and you can go to Bet Rivers later in the week, get the exact number. I think the number will go up a little bit because I think people are going to bet it. Combined yardage, receiving and rushing for Gibbs this week, I think it's going way over. Give me Gibbs on the over. So Gibbs on the over. Carolina minus 5.5 to win as a favorite at home. The Rams to make a statement against the Niners. And then Texas Tech minus 10. Missouri plus 7. Good luck with the Francesa Five for week number 10.